Hello there, hello there. Hope everyone's doing good. Hello there, Malus. Hope your day is going good as well. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Always appreciated you dropping by. Now, as far as being entertained, that's a whole different question. With a whole bunch of, how would I say, varying answers. But today, I guess we're just gonna be grinding some Street Fighter, and maybe for like an hour, and then we're gonna spend the last hour and a half just researching our opponent. So a bit of a how would I say, warm up and then research. So, all right, here. Learning your next opponent's secret, then use the secrets to beat them. If only, I mean, knowing the secrets is one thing, but actually using it against them is another, which I constantly do not do, Malus. The amount of times where I'm like, okay, do this option select, because they always go for like low forward drive rush into like fake string that has a gap in between it. And then it's like, okay, let's do it. I know the knowledge, and then it immediately gets out the window. Yeah, the slow adaptation problem, you know. But it's often just like, just me being able to get used to doing it is the main issue. Because it's as long as I keep on like getting it into my like muscle memory rhetoric, then it should no longer be a problem, you know. But, you know, as always, that's its own separate issue. Hey, hello there, gaming copywriter. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. Yep, we're playing Street Fighter today. We have, in the next 2.5 hours, so at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have our little tournament going on. So, I guess to, like, kind of give you like an update on the tournament here. So basically where we're at, so this is currently the results right now. So the one of the people weren't able to continue on with the tournament due to other issues, so they're going to did not finish for now. So this is the current standings. I have one more match, technically, to see if I can go undefeated. And then, let's see here. I think pretty much guaranteed, regardless of the result today, we're going to be able to get top 2, no matter what. Because I think everyone only has, like, one more match left. So regardless of the record that happens, like, PR Blaze is the person that is next in line. And they're currently 3-2. So even if they win 5-0 against their opponent, they're not going to be able to get second place. So one of my problems is I'm slow to adapt. Part of the issue is that I don't regularly play high-tier players frequently enough. So I'm mostly using my layer 1 plan and beating my opponent over the head with it. Yeah, it's I think as a player for me, I'm like naturally passive. And because of that, I also get spooked easily and not really good with dealing with offense, you know? So it's a mix of that where I just get easily overwhelmed and possibly, you know, destroyed if I don't adapt fast enough, you know? So used to taking the, yeah. That 5-0 do be looking nice. It does be looking nice. It do be looking nice. Now, can we keep it? Can we make it a 6-0? But hey, hello there, Woo Crit. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. We're just kind of going over the projections here. But pretty much, regardless of the results, I'm at least guaranteed top 2. At least I'm thinking here. So, you know, I will, for the most part, be able to get that free buy on the Phase 2 portion of the tournament. I think the most interesting one is going to be, coincidentally, the spot here between Jinx and Kaizen. Because what is it? Isn't that one of the last matches? Yeah, this is one of the matches here. Because depending on how this goes and how my fight against Kaizen goes, it could determine one of these two players being basically in the 6-man bracket stage or not. So it's going to be quite interesting. I think the answer is rather than becoming more passive when the people are pressuring you, you have to do something else instead, often doing more active, crazy things. Yeah, it's you know, it's the issues of somebody who doesn't keep everything airtight, Malus, you know, and against lower players, they are much more prone to mashing a lot, especially like mashing using buttons that are not quite optimal. So like, you know, sometimes I've seen players who like would mash crouching medium punch, like a 6-frame move on Wake Up in Street Fighter 6, right? And I get counter hit or punish countered because I accidentally whiffed my meaty because I didn't keep the frame kill airtight. So stuff like that happens, and you know, it's like the mix of not keeping everything airtight and keeping your offense airtight, but also becoming this like slow to adapt and very, very scared when dealing with offense. Kind of makes for a bad combo, you know? Like being the one making the first move. Oh yeah. That's definitely me. Gaming copywriter. Like, if you see how I usually play Street Fighter, like the first thing that I do is I immediately walk back and I like wait for my opponent to do something, and then hopefully I can land a whiff punish somewhere in there, you know? Like, I don't, unless if I have to, or if I'm kind of desperate, then that's when I will go ahead and start my offense and like engage. But for the most part, like I will always just be like hanging around here and like waiting to see what my opponent does. Played the rare long set against a strong player a couple of days ago, and part of the plan that was successful was going, I'm losing, I must start doing something else here. Oh yeah. It's when you start like getting rid of your like autopilot stuff, and you know, like be willing to not necessarily like predict your opponent well, but being willing to choose like different rock paper scissors options, just because, right? Like the amount of times where when I go for a throw loop, I immediately go like this. You know, I just hang back and see what my opponent does. But sometimes, like, all I could have done is I could have just done another throw loop. You know, I could have, you know, whatchamacallit, I could have gone for a meaty. You know? Stuff like that. Ooh. Do not like mashing, but mashing was the right choice. Oh yeah. Like I think for the most part, a lot of my defensive options, like mashing a normal is pretty much not like the thing that I would do, unless, and this is only in like a very niche circumstance, where I'm trying to call out my opponent's shimmy. That's the only time where I will go ahead and try to wake up crouching medium kick and drive rush after that. But every other time it's like delay tech, ODDP reversal, with Rashid specifically do the air dive kick to call out the throw and get out of the corner. Or level 1, you know, or just block. Yeah, I never actually go for like the mash, like a 4-frame move in hopes that my opponent's like not blocking or something. a lot of merit in rotating your options, but there's also merit in being stubborn, because as likely as you are to rotate your offense, so is your opponent on defense. Yeah, I think the primary issue, Wu Crit, a lot for me is I'm not able to understand, like, the layer 2 option that I should be looking out for, because a lot of the things that give me trouble, even at like 14 to 1500 MR players, is stuff like this, right? Like, if they wake up jump in the corner, or, you know, they're just in the corner and they just, you know, neutral jump or back jump immediately, right? If I'm on offense, you know, I do look out for, like, okay, let me see if my opponent's going to delay tech or something, right? But the issue is that I don't think of, okay, but if they don't delay tech, instead they jump, then I should immediately, like, also look out for the jump with, like, you know, medium DP or something, right? But I often don't do that, and that's what trips me up, right? I don't think of the, if I'm gonna go for the shimmy, I might as well also look out for other options to beat besides just, like, they end up delay teching, you know? Without in longer sets, you want to go, oh, there aren't changing, so I need to be changing, and then we start walking the Mobius loop of layers. Yep. The layers, baby, the layers. Think one of the things that common for stronger players is that they immediately rotate their options in general. They are picking stronger ones. Yeah, definitely. Because I only know, like, relatively, like, very few Rashid setups. So it's also just, like, a sense of, like, maybe if I had more setups that I could pull out of my pocket, then I could probably, like, take away, like, a first or two, you know? A lot of drills that make the bot do random wake-up options, like tech, neutral jump, and forward jump, and I just practice reacting to the situation. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, too. I've been doing, like, throw, vertical back, forward, you know, options on wake-up. And then what my strategy was is just to, like, wait, like, right out of their throw range, and then just react to this, right? It's one thing to do it in a drill. It's another to do it in a real match, you know? And, look, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy. But it also kind of sucks. It also kind of sucks that I have to use both medium and heavy DPs for certain situations, because the heavy DP sometimes whiff the opponent neutral or back jumps if I'm not close enough, but I also have to use heavy DP to, like, beat my opponent's, like, jump forward to try to escape the corner. So it adds that extra like layer of, like, man, I gotta think of more things and react to more things, you know? Think you mostly just need enough to constantly show them something new in first or twos. Oh yeah. A drill I like to do, I'll do meaty light kick, and then crouching light punch, standing light punch on the CPU on block in the corner, and then set them to either low forward, neutral jump, or forward jump, and then react to that option. I see. Yeah, because, what is it? Your turn ends, you probably want to try to walk away so you get killed by the low forward. If they neutral jump, they're trying to escape your pressure, and maybe trying to catch you, I don't know, like teching or something. Then forward jump, to react. Yeah. To catch them trying to escape the corner. So practice with punishes anti-airs, yeah. Can actually try to cover both with 2 MP in the corner. 2 MP does well against cross-ups. Really interesting. Because I know that it's not really like a reliable anti-air per se, but have you run into situations where, like, your crouching medium punch just gets like stuffed by like an opponent doing like, I don't know, like forward jump, crouching medium, forward jump, jump medium kick or something like that? Or have you often like been in situations where it doesn't really matter? I guess with the jumping forward, it's fine. It's I guess the neutral jump, and then they do like jump heavy kick, that might be a bit of an issue. Oof. I have to also delay the crouching medium punch here. You're like, Rashid VA is also the one for Mirio in My Hero Academia? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, at least with the Japanese voice actors, and I'm assuming for also English VAs too, but there's just a lot of crossover, right? Like, JP's Japanese voice actor also voices a lot of, like, famous anime characters, like Joseph Joestar or Escanor. And then, you know, you have Dio's voice actor, who voices Zato in Guilty Gear, right? So, not super great, but it covers both options. Depends on the cross-up angle. I see. Typically, it doesn't matter in the corner. Gotcha. And I guess the nice thing is that if I am, like, super unsure, right, about the delay tech option, 2MP should still like be able to connect on the whiffed grab, something like that, you know. Right, let me go ahead. Hey, hello there, Pixel Punch. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. Good luck in your match today. Hey, thank you very much. Always appreciate it, man. It was me, Dio. Yep, it was me. That dude, man, is one of my favorite voice actors, dog. My favorite voice actors. If I would have been a JP main, just because Sugi Bro voices him. But I did not enjoy playing JP at all. Which is kind of funny because at the beginning I was a Dhalsim main. So it kind of, I don't know, like it's a questionable sense of like, how can you complain about this guy's gameplay style when, you know, the guy that you ended up maining at the beginning is like no different. But I guess it's just because the fact that I just had a fun time like doing the flow cancel shenanigans. The amount of, like, rounds that I took at the early days of Street Fighter 6's, like, launch, where, like, I would at least make it minimum, like, round 3, winner's side, because my first and second round opponents would have no answer to Dhalsim float into jump heavy punch, or jump jump heavy kick. Like, they just had no answer to it. And they also just didn't have an answer to Dhalsim's float in general. Or just like how to like, you know, get to Dhalsim. Because a lot of the stuff, I guess that was like people tried to do at higher levels, at least at my locals. They just tried to whiff punish Standing Fierce. Or no, was it? Yeah, it was Standing Fierce. They tried to whiff punish Standing Fierce. Or they just tried to, like, guess perfect parry. Because perfect parry back at the beginning was, like, a lot easier to do because you didn't have to do a direction. At that point, you just have to tap perfect parry and that's it. So that was at least like the quote-unquote easy, consistent way of trying to beat Dhalsim. Besides just trying to maul him with low forward drive rush. Which, you know, newsflash. Ken and Luke were like one of my worst matchups at the beginning of... Oh, and Cammy. Cammy was another one. Cammy, Luke, and Ken were nightmares to fight in the early tournaments that I was playing with, so... I think he was also the original voice of Slayer. I see, I see. I'm personally a bigger fan of Koyasu voicing Zeke than him as Dio. Ah, okay, okay. Megumi's father in Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. I mean, Takedo Koyasu is just damn good of a voice actor, you know? Damn good of a voice actor. Alright. We were able to do just fine with the throw loops on the left side. So let's try to finish this on the right side. At the end we fucked up. Man. Ugh. I mean, you know, look, it's not that hard of a throw loop, but I did miss the whole, like, we didn't need to do anything hard to get Rashid's throw loop before the Elena patch. Like, all I really need to do is, like, dash once, and then I could just, like, walk back to catch the delay tech. Ooh. But I guess it could be worse. It could be Ken, where he doesn't have... Well, he has a throw loop, but it's like a one-frame throw loop. So it definitely could be worse. There we go. Recognizable, I'll give him that. Same as Daisuke Ono. That guy could convince you to go to war on Attack on Titan. It is kind of crazy that they were able to get, like... They were able to perfectly cast the Dio and Jotaro voice actors before Part 3 ever came out as an anime. Because both of them voiced those characters in All-Star Battle, the PS3 fighting game that ran, like, look, we all might joke about Strive and how slow that game is to, like, load and stuff, but my god, All-Star Battle was another like beast of its own, you know. Hey, hello there, Super Surigod, ready for Evo Japan? Well, we'll see, man. It'll be interesting to see at least Tekken. I think Tekken will be the most interesting just because we don't really know all that much of how things are going to shake out, considering the new, like, not only the new Season 3, but also the update to Season 3 with the nerfs to Heat. You know? Maybe it'll just end up being the same. It'll just still be the same characters running amok. You know, the Dragunovs, the Annas, the Clives. I guess Lydia now, right? So, but other than that, I guess it'll also just be like what's gonna be happening with Strive, because that's gonna be like the first big major for whatchamacallit, for 2.0, you know? Let's see, let me have them do, instead, we'll have them do this. So we'll have them do, maybe would it be this? Probably be that. That's probably the option that they'll probably go for. So that. And then, see, let's do jump. There we go. Okay, so then we'll do, so this will take out the back. We can also do back jump. Back jump. That. Then take this down. And this will do. Dun. And I've heard things aren't looking too hot for Tekken from other buddies. I mean, I think like primarily what people have an issue with is that Season 3 didn't really tone down what the issues were with Season 2. And they enhanced it to some effect as well. But the latest patch has given a lot of people at least some respite, gaming copywriter, because of the fact that that patch across the board just nerfed heat dash moves specifically. So a lot of them no longer have their launch capabilities anymore. So you don't get like these crazy long combos from somebody just throwing out a haymaker and then making it safe if they happen to get blocked, and then getting great damage in the wall if they happen to hit it, you know. But it's certainly still, you know, in a precarious position, I would say, for sure. Couldn't care less about the game. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, funny enough is that I took a break from Street Fighter for a bit, and then when Tekken 8 came out, I became like, let me try to grind Tekken as much as possible. And then I kind of stopped around beginning of Season 2. Not necessarily anything to do with Season 2 related. It was just like, well, maybe I should probably start getting back into Street Fighter at this point, you know? After Harada left, I'm not really that interested in Tekken anymore, sadly. I see. That is unfortunate. But it do be like that sometimes, man. You know, guys been making that game since what, the late 90s, maybe, right? That's a long ass time to be working on a franchise, you know. Tekken SF looked too plasticky for my taste. I was also reading comments about how people wanted a similar update to Strive. Yeah, I think with Strive, the main thing is that because they're willing to take away a mechanic that they introduced, that people are also looking for that. But the issue is I guess they were also looking at just like the general power down that they were doing all across the board with the universal mechanics and characters. But I would say like a somewhat vocal portion of the people who were really liking what Strive was doing wanted it applied to, you know, like Tekken and Street Fighter by like taking away Drive Rush, taking away the heat system. But the issue is that the games were built with those systems in mind, whereas Wild Assault was added like third to like second and a half year of Strive's lifespan. So it's kind of hard to take away a system that was built into a game and designed specifically for a game than a system that was just kind of tacked on after the fact, you know? In my opinion, Wild Assault was added at the start of Season 3. I see, yeah. And it was even much more degenerate in the beginning of Season 3 and everything, you know? But yeah, I mean, I still think that, you know, Street Fighter 6 is in a pretty good position as well. It at least hasn't rocked the boat in like a negative way as far as like balance goes, which is good. I suppose the main thing people are just like getting rocked the boat on is the fact that nothing too crazy of a change has happened so far. But you know, that's the nature of a game that's like pretty balanced for the most part, you know. Though I think Heat is stupid in Tekken, but it was built around it. Yeah, it was definitely built around it, you know. And I am going to probably try to make a video about it. But I think the thing that would probably fix, or not necessarily like fix per se, but like, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. But the thing that might be a bit of an issue that can be whittled down as far as like the main complaints that people have with Tekken 8 is that if they were to add more defensive uses for Heat, then that'll probably at least make it a little more bearable for people, right? I think the primary issue that a lot of people have is that the uses for Heat are all basically for offensive purposes. Even defensive situations like you heat bursting either is used to extend your combos, which is an offensive function. But let's say that in like the typical case scenario of you just want to escape your opponent's pressure, and have like this armored move that kind of just says stop here. It still puts you in an enhanced state, and the only way to further like utilize the heat that you have left is, again, just to go on the offensive, right? So if they did add more defensive use cases for heat, then it probably would end up being a lot more bearable in a lot of like people's like enjoyment of Tekken, you know? Why Street Fighter is a top fighting game, isn't it? Yeah, I would say so. There's not really like, if you're looking at it internationally, it's definitely is, just because of the fact that Japan is such a, like, it is weird. It is weird that Street Fighter, a fighting game, is now like a cultural staple, I suppose. You know, in that same kind of ethosphere as Korea and StarCraft or League of Legends, or what else? What else is like maybe Mexico in KOF, but like it's strange to me just how much of a crazy breakout like Japan is now, like, or Street Fighter 6 is now integrated well within Japanese like gaming culture. And you know, because of that, it has like this ripple effect where it also influences potentially the international side, because there's I bet you there's VTuber fans out there that are like, man, you know, I love my what is it, Aki Rosenthal, right? There's Aki, there's Botan, and then there's Toa. I think those are the 3 primary VTubers that like interact with Street Fighter 6 on like a consistent basis, from what I understand. And so, you know, like, I'm sure a vast majority of their audience is not like fighting game fans or players. I'm pretty sure a lot of it's just like casual, like just VTuber enjoyers, and that crossover is going to get more people into the door into Street Fighter 6, you know? I mean, you've seen in Evo Japan too, like the amount of entrants. Though I believe that Evo Japan is like free entry, so it usually has like a larger influx of entrants than usual. But still, having it be like that large of a size compared to everything else is still crazy. The only state I care about is Shock State. Ooh, that's a Kai Kisuke player for sure. That's a Kai Kisuke player. To me, it's cool that SF6 is Japan's esport. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's nice that we finally get a fighting game that is a cultural staple, right? Because I mean, I guess you could argue like Korea and Tekken, because they did have like that entire what you call it, like, it, you know, like they would have like televised Tekken events or something like that. Not like crazy televised, but you know, they would hold events for it in Korea. But I would say it's definitely like in a different ethosphere than it is in Japan and Street Fighter, you know? Strive 2.0 coming out less than a month ago. Street Fighter 6 is like 10 times the player base of Strive on Steam charts. I think it might be due to the arcade culture taking root faster in Japan compared to other countries. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, like, Street Fighter, I'm probably going to play casual matches just so I can continuously, like, fight against an opponent in longer sets. I think that might be better for us than just, like, first to twos and ranked, at least for this purposes. But anyway, though, the thing is that the arcade culture in Japan, I think at least for fighting games and, like, Street Fighter, it's probably not been, like, a crazy thing ever since Street Fighter V came out, because Street Fighter V was the first Street Fighter game that came out for consoles exclusively, or consoles first, right? The arcade version of the thing didn't come out until like much later, like I want to say 3 years later. No, not 3 years, like probably like 2 years. It came out in arcade edition, so Oof. Oh, neutral jump. Need to look out for that. Burnt out. One drive meter. And they are in checkmate. Not hey, more power coexist at the end of the day. Yep. Yep. Oh. Alright. Go for the low. Throw. Throw again. Throw loops. Alright, they know that it's fake, so they should probably go for maybe another like button in there. Maybe another standing medium punch. Call it out. Wake up. Oh. Ah, darn it. We'll talk about Korea. I only think of League of Legends. Yeah. Hey, hello there, Bombi Nuke. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. We're playing casual matches. We're trying to find long sets, or play long sets, because we have a tournament match coming up for our streamer event thing going on. So I'm thinking that longer sets against players is probably like a better thing to do here. Whoops. Too slow on the anti-air. I hope you're doing good, Bombi. No, I should have done medium. Right reaction, wrong button. Nice. Shimmy. Oof, unfortunate. Watching this match, I might have a theory about Street Fighter 6's success. Oh, wow. I don't know about that. You might see a theory about throw loops. Oof. I was blocking that. Oh, that was the wrong frame kill. That was not the right frame kill. Aye, I'm dead here. Unfortunate. Yeah, let's burn out. Yep, let's burn out. Are you gonna play ranked after the event? Probably not, cause what is it? At that point, it's probably like 2.5 hours at stream. We're probably just gonna review our match. What? What was the point of doing casual matches if you're just gonna do first two anyway? We're probably just gonna review our match and then just go end the stream from that point on, you know. Did good doing sets myself. Hey, sick, sick. Well, hope your sets go well, man. Hope your sets go well. But I think what I probably need to do there was, you know what? We'll just chalk that up to we weren't awake yet. I think we're a little bit prepared. We'll be, once we play more matches, we'll be a little bit more limber today. Our next opponent is going to be a Ken player. He's like around 1450, maybe around like 1470, somewhere around there. So, you know, definitely going to be a much more aggressive match. And they do like to do a lot of aggressive things. They tend to do things like, you know, after like a blocked jump in, they immediately like neutral jump, right? So definitely going to be an issue if we try to delay, if we try to tech immediately on that player, you know. Oh, I messed up the combo. Oh, unfortunate. It'd be like that. Should have reacted to that. Oh, I'm dead here. Kind of Potemkin. Kind of Potemkin. I mean, they are both grapplers. But I think Potemkin's probably a little bit more capable of handling the mid-range. No, I messed up the whip punish. Whew. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. It's just the nature of the character like this. Oh no, it be like that though. It be like that in these streets. Man, is this what happens in casual matches? They just accomplish nothing. Let me tell you, that's a fake 16 MR player. That's a fake 1600 MR geef. Man knew exactly when he hit that mark and was like, nope, I'm gonna be keeping that shit. I ain't gonna risk losing points, especially on the last day of the phase. Hey, hello there, Reynaldo. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice day. Potemkin does like 60% more damage. Oh yeah, dog. If he gets like a counter hit on you, especially with like Red Roman cancel shenanigans, like bam, dead. With LED nipples, hell yeah. In casuals, I mean, you know, you get a wide range of people doing wide range of things in fighting games. You know, especially in like Battle Hub or in like casual matches in you know, like any kind of modern fighting game. So it's you know, it's like whatever. It'd be like that, you know. They do them. We'll do us, you know. But Potemkin doesn't have a single button command grab, 40% life. What a shit modern geef is. Yeah, I mean, you know, I really realistically, like, modern geef, and you know, maybe people will call me out on this, but I honestly believe that modern does not impact any amount of any kind of how would I say, like, level of play, where it shouldn't really have much of an effect at a level of play where you're competent at the game. In fact, I think for the most part, like, modern does limit you too much, unless if, what the hell, what's going on here? Why is casual matches not working? Did they see what happened with that modern geef and was like, you know what, nah, you gotta head into rank, dog. But But anyway, though, I think it's probably, you know, it could be reconfigured around to make it more enjoyable for the people at the beginning of the fighting game journey. But I think it's more of an issue of Capcom probably didn't configure modern appropriately. And to me, I think it is like generally like more flawed than good in some aspects, just because of the fact that my philosophy when it comes to like easy controls in fighting games is like it should allow you to ease into the actual controls of the game. But you know, Capcom, with modern, it's fine, right? They can do that. They can do it if they want. But oh yeah, hello there, Dirax. Hope you're doing good. Hope you have a nice day. But with Capcom's you know, vision, or I guess their purpose for modern, it's just to have an alternate control scheme rather than just being able to transfer that to like classic, which is fine, right? I just don't necessarily agree with that philosophy, you know. There we go. He was living the frat life. That be the frat life. Oof, whip punished. If only I canceled. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, but not single button, I mean. Grapple versus simplifying specials. Deal 20% less damage than normal inputs in Street Fighter. It's not like that. I believe that there is some amount of damage scaling. I'm not sure if it's the specials or not. I know for sure it should be the supers. But yeah, I do agree that across the board there should be at least minimum like some sort of like damage nerf for some of the modern Street Fighter casts, or modern version of the Street Fighter cast. Ooh, figured it out. Oh, run into that. There we go. Yeah, you need a drawback. You can leave one button specials with no cons. Same with DPs, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely for sure. Oof. I was trying to whiff punish, or trying to preemptively punish. No! I accidentally brain farted. Ooh, that was a setup. Ooh, was anyone curious to try Invincible Versus? I mean, maybe I will when I get to it, you know. I'll probably take a look at it, but I just been busy with like other stuff lately, so eventually. Alright, so we need to press light in that scenario. Oh. Ah, unfortunate. Glad the modern invites new players to the game, but still feel modern is broken and I don't care about the pros, don't use it argument. It's like 99% of the player base are not pros. I see. Ah, what? One and done. Man, alright. Well, maybe casuals is like a waste of time if this is what like ends up being the case. But I was doing it before and like, oddly enough, it was the Alex players. And they were, you know, they were playing me until like it was first to 5 or first to 10, you know? Street Fighter 6 have simple control scheme that will keep still keeps the damage. There's still some like reduced damage scaling on certain aspects of modern controls gaming copywriter. But the other drawbacks are some characters lose out on certain normals in their modern version. Some of the normals are like pretty important, like Blanca or Guile do not have overheads in their modern incarnation, so they basically have like no high-low mix effectively. You have other characters that are like pretty much the same in their modern incarnation, so it's not really that big of a deal, like modern Chun or modern Mai. So I would say like there's a lot of like variance when it comes to picking a modern character in Street Fighter, because there's just a lot of things going on, whether it be like system mechanic stuff or like character specific kind of weirdness, you know. All right, man, I'm hoping to fight like 1,600 players, but well, we'll still fight Alex. I missed my punish. Ooh, wake up perfect parry. Oh, nope. Oof. Oh, with punished. Oh, we could have killed there. Ooh, nah, auto reduces the damage, but still one button. Yeah, it's still like a very weird input, but I guess it's because the fact that you're meant to be playing on controller serial gun, because you have to hold a button and like mash another button, right? Which I'm assuming it's for like when you're pressing the trigger buttons on your, or not the trigger button. Well, you know, shoulder buttons, whatever it is on your controller. Boy, that was a bad time that we didn't whiff punish, and they were plus there, so why would we do that? Oh, they mashed there. Oof, unfortunate. Should have kept it airtight that time. Oof. No anti-air? Oh. A disconnect? Nope, there they are. Ah, I missed it. Ooh, could have killed. Could have killed. My bad, my bad. Whew. Thank the Lord. Heard some people who really did a thesis on Street Fighter 6 inputs. That's really interesting. I see. Or really accessible? Yeah. Definitely accessible. Ooh. Preemptive. Punished. Ah, I'm dead here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky of us. Graphics is usually very one-dimensional in fighting games. Not really. I mean, there's still some. Oh, wrong one. Oof. Yeah, it is still kind of crazy how fast they recover from the lariat. Still not used to that. Oof. Heard from, I think they should make it to where you can opt out of fighting modern players. I see, I see. I mean, it kind of a, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. Maybe it's just me, right? But I'm one of those people that don't really see, like, modern as being cheap in a way. It has the same kind of feeling. It has the same kind of, like, feeling of, like, someone saying you can't throw in Street Fighter because that's cheap. Like, I have no answer to it, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like, it feels, I don't know, maybe it's just my elitist thing thinking. Oh, nope. But for me, like, I don't know, man. Like, modern, like, when people saying comments like modern super cheap or it should be banned or something, it's just one of those things where I just can't see it. I just can't see it, you know? Oh my lord. All right. Yes for game. There we go. Putting the effort into learning the controls, then they should have to learn it. Yeah, that is your being already good at shit coming out. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think it would make sense if the philosophy of like Capcom's like modern controls is like they're trying to use modern controls as a way to get people to like get into classic controls. But the issue is that how Capcom uses modern controls, they're using it as an alternate control scheme. And so, like, it becomes very weird because they are intentionally making it so that modern players are themselves, like, the same kind of category as, like, regular fighting game players who use the regular controls, right? So it's... Oh, nope. Where's my combo? Where's my combo? Also, why am I, like, all the way back here? Why am I all the way back here? Why am I not, like fighting? Why am I just backing away? Really had no idea how to approach you? Yeah, but I'm also kind of doing that too, you know? Like, I'm just backing away and not whiff punishing. Oof, I should have just done nothing in there. Nope. Oh, one time. Let's win for good measure. Oh. Oh, no. Where's our kill? Where's our kill? Well, there it is. It's by mashing freaking on, like, super minus frames, which we shouldn't have. Oof. Oh, didn't whiff punish, whiff punish. At a certain point in rankings, I could go in and learn modern controls and get masters easy, but that is cheating myself out of the actual learning experience. I see, I see. Oh yeah, for sure. I guess for me, it's like the primary issue is that with that kind of mindset as well, like, I don't want it to be like a hostile environment to people who, like, want to play Street Fighter with a different control scheme. Because it then becomes a problem of, like, hey, you know, you're playing modern, so therefore we treat you differently, right? That's reserved for people who play Zangief. That's people who are playing Blanca, all right? We reserve that kind of treatment to people who main particular characters, not how they. Thank you very much for the games, Alex player. But let me see if we can find somebody else. A little higher MR. But it's one of those things where you know, if we are trying to get more people into the game, then it does become a little bit of an issue when they're offering an alternate control scheme, but there is ire in regards to this control scheme, right? And that might, you know, push people away because they're now, I don't know, like this sort of fight or flight sense of like, you gotta learn it this way, like this is the only way you can learn Street Fighter, right? And you know, I think, you know, people can definitely disagree with me, and my thinking is not like correct, you know, but I think my mentality first when it comes to fighting games is like, in whatever function that you learn fighting games is completely fine, you know, as long as you're enjoying it in the way that you're trying to enjoy it is, I think, probably the most important, you know, because if people are miserable, right, like learning classic is just miserable for them and they start to hate fighting games, I think that's more of a net negative than like if they end up if we added another like modern player into the game. But again, that's just me, you know. I can understand the other aspect of like they should learn how, you know, like the classic controls and everything like that, you know. Oof. Oh, wow, that's an interesting interaction. But to be honest, I feel like I've learned more and had better time with Stride than in Granblue. I see. How's the situation in Tokon? I'm not sure. I guess maybe people are a little bit more hyped for it now. At least it isn't as initially negative as it was at the beginning. But that could be me. Oh, where's my medium DP? Where's my medium DP? Oh. Oh. That was a bad use of level 2. Also, has some sort of control scheme where you have to press one button. I see. Drop the easy control scheme and learn it the way that everyone else before did this. I tried modern control and it felt like I was limiting myself. Easy stuff. I'm not saying at all as someone being elitist. I see. I understand. You know, again, we'll see what Capcom does, but it feels as though that this is like their, like, this is what they want to do kind of thing, you know? Oof. I am burnt out. Let's see if we can get some meter back. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Aye, nice one, nice one. Also think that Tokon's case a bit more special since it's an IP that can pull players who care about Marvel. Oh yeah, that Marvel license style that carries people, that carries games. Oof. I need to be good at dealing with people neutral jumping at my face. Oof. Unfortunate. Okay, yeah, time for bed. Have a good luck with the tournament. Hey, thank you very much, Reynaldo. Always appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your night, man. Ooh. Got hit with a good old age check. Ooh, that's not gonna reach far. Oof. Oh. Ah, I had the right read. Just didn't react properly. Or I was just way too far, you know? But at least I got the reaction down. Just had one and done and block every modern person. I see, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Pixel Punch. What is better, Guilty Gear Xrd stylish mode or Street Fighter 6 modern controls? Well, I don't know about... I think probably Street Fighter 6 modern controls, because I think they put more time into it than... you know, than Xrds stylish mode, because I feel like the ease of controls in games back then were kind of just tacked on, you know. Nope. Oh, wake up. Wake up sweep is an interesting option. You wouldn't be saying this stuff if you were playing a shooter that made it easier for modern controls. People over playing actually, or over people actually playing the real controllers. I see. I mean, for sure. For sure. It all just kind of depends on perspective, right? But I think overall, like for me, my opinion is that I think in general, it's probably just better worth my time to just get better at a game than have any issues with like a particular control scheme or what is it, like character balance, stuff like that, and overall just trying to enjoy the game, you know, for what it is, right? Because even though I do get frustrated for sure, like, I try my best to just try to enjoy as much as I can with the video game when I'm interacting with, you know? Oops, daisies. Ooh! Unfortunate with the jump in. People aim assist and some not. Oh, yeah. Definitely can understand that, for sure. Because I remember a lot of that was to do with the people who are playing on controller, on consoles, if I remember correctly. Oof. Oops, daisies. See if we can win here. Hey, we finally won one. And all it took was a broken super, you know? Oh, long range. Throw. Oh! Maybe I should just stop after the second medium punch then, if that's going to be an option from them. Oh, unfortunate. That to the modern control players. I see. I mean, again, different perspectives and everything, right? Ooh, maybe I should be using drive reversal in these situations. Hey, nice. Ooh. Aye. Oh man, my ability to play against Ed players are not very good today, aren't they? Good thing we're not playing against Ed players, or at least for this tournament match. Well, I guess it would be nice to run into a Ken player though. Ooh, nice whiff punish. I should be punishing that neutral jump stuff that they're doing. Ooh. Oh, I need to stop trying to do that at, like, from range, like, 15, you know? Remind me of Mashiba from Hajime no Nippo? Oh, yeah. I mean, the flicker stuff, right? That's his gimmick. He has the flicker jabs. Keep on doing that. Oof. Alright, went with that option. There we go. I should probably be doing like DP option select there. Ooh, I walked into that button. Ooh. Wonder if there is a more honest, grounded modern fighting game, like just relying on pure combat and less on superpowers. I guess like Virtual Fighter might be something like that. Maybe Samurai Showdown, gaming copywriter, somewhere around that kind of range, I would say. Oh. Nope, no whiff punish. Oh, perfect parry. One, actually, I guess 2 strikes could fit in that bill as well. Oh yeah, that's right. There's that indie. Is that the indie fighter, right? Gaming copywriter. Oof. Oh man. Ooh. Ay, caramba. Nice. Dang, we could have taken that. We could have taken that. Oh, caramba. Ah, unfortunate. Dang. Oh well, good game to the Ed player. Dang, we got washed in that game. Unfortunate. But there was just a lot of habits that they were doing that we could have probably, like, adapted to better. A lot of those neutral jumps we could have anti-aired. We also need to, like, be aware of the range in which our medium DP is. Just, also just a lot of, like, whiff punishes that I needed to do better on that aspect. Because they were whiffing a lot of crouching fierce. Not crouching fierce, crouching heavy kick. There we go. Also, be a few hybrids that combine at fighting games and X genre. I know about JRPG fighting game and roguelike fighting game. Yeah, there was, I think it was Red Earth. I think Red Earth is the fighting game. Capcom fighting game, I want to say, that has, what is it? The RPG, like, you know, scenarios and stuff like that. Because I think there are levels. Similar to, like, the Battle Hub with the Avatar stuff. Like, there's, like, levels to a character. And, obviously, because I guess they might have had, like, some sort of school, like, tracking system with players and whatnot. That, you just show up with, like, a level 99, you know, whatever character versus somebody who's, like, level 1. It's not very fun. Kind of like the Avatar battles. I mean, you know, if only they didn't tie Avatar battles to, like, the story mode. If you can just have blanket access and create whatever freakish mongoloid you want, and just, like, queue up in like, an online mode where you can just play whatever kind of character combination of specials and normals you want, I think that'll do a lot. That'll do a lot of nice, like, casual play kind of thing going on for people. Injustice and MK started learning into levels and items, haven't they? I know levels. I believe levels for sure. And Injustice too, because I remember seeing that a lot, Gaming Copywriter. I walked too much. Oh, no. Whew. Thank the Lord for OD reversals. That was supposed to be drive reversal. I'm not good at using drive reversals. That's embarrassing. Oh, no! Oh, nice. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, nice. Remember the items too? I played that game for a story, then decided to try character matches and got wrecked by people better. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the same thing with the, what is it? The Mega Man like Battle Network series. Oh, too far away. Ooh. Ay, caramba. Oh my lord. Ay, Chihuahua. Oh, we got lucky. Ah. Ah, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, we could have played that much better. Much, much better. Interesting. They don't like to back roll. Is there an explanation for why there are Spartans in FF6? Yes. So Marissa, who's the gladiator from Italy, or I guess Rome. I don't know if Rome and Italy are counted as separate places, but that's the reason why. Is that they have a gladiator type character, and they have the gladiator stage. Oh, double. Alright, well. There we go. Oh, backdash? Interesting. So they don't back roll. That's plus. Why would I press a 5-frame move? Neutral jumped. I thought I could punish that far. I guess that's one of the annoying aspects against the Bison matchup, which is that there's not a good, like, long-range 5-frame punish that Rashid has on in his arsenal. I'm in burnout. Ooh, oh, Jesus. Ah. Dang, 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 dang. We almost had that there, but I think we just got too scared of trying to use level 2. Ay, bad punish. Oh, I'm not dead here. Whew. Ah. Ooh. Oh no. Ah, we could have won that. We could have won that. But when we just blocked and punished that. Oh, we need to stop doing that. Ooh, nice. It's probably 5-frame punishable. Nice. There we go. We're having like a pretty like interesting back and forth here. We're both taking one game from each other each. Ah. Unfortunate. Ooh, I'm burnout. Oh, ooh, unfortunate. With punish did not work. Oh. Oh, nope. Yeah, man, I should just gone for regular anti-air there, or just air-to-air. I'm gonna go for air-to-airs when it comes to those Devil's Reverse stuff. They like to walk back. I should probably do crouching medium kick after that situation, though. Where's my punish? Oh. Where's my punish on that 5-framer? Ah, nice one. Dang, maybe I should have just gone for level 2 there to kill. Didn't walk back far enough. Oh, nope. Wrong one. I'm dead here. Unfortunate. We could have taken that. Unfortunate. It'd be like that. Alright. That is enough. I think we're pretty limber enough. So now we can go ahead and we can start researching player replays. Let's see here. Search. Okay, so they played against this Ken. That's this. Okay, then. So let's go ahead and see. Did they play any Rashids? No, okay. So it looks like they started playing Ken here. So let's see. Let's try around here. So the first round they weren't pretty aggressive at all. What did they do in the first Oki situation? They held. They just okay. It looks like they just didn't block here. Okay. What's the next Oki situation? They did immediate ODDP. Okay. Keep that in mind. I should probably keep this. Keep this in mind here. Block string ends. Immediate neutral jump. Okay. What did they do here? Okay, they did heavy Jinrai here. Okay, so that seems to be a pretty seems to be a habit from them. They like to end their block strings early, or I guess when their turn ends, they immediately try to go for some sort of like neutral jump to see what you're gonna do, right? So we should be aware of that. What do they do in the immediate? Okay, so the same thing. They just held back. Didn't want to engage. Threw out the fireball. Got punished for it. Okay. Yeah, we also need to be prepared for the heavy Dragon Lash. This time they went for the throw, which is fine. There we go. That's something we need to do. They do jump, light kick, and then immediately neutral jump after. Alright, good to know, good to know. And they do jump from time to time as well, so I should also be aware of the anti-airs for that. Okay. Alright, so same thing, they're not aggressive. They go ahead and they go for Dragon Lash. Again, what range did they go for it? Pretty much around, like 2.5-ish character lengths away. Seems like to be a decent approach tool that they want to rely on at that range. So what did they do in these Oki situations? Throw. Fake here. They go ahead, hold back. They try to do ODDP, it looks like, here. It didn't come out. Okay, so that seems to be a prevailing thing that we can keep in mind. So they take whatever situation they get the first time, and then the next couple of the next time, or the third time, they will ODDP reversal. So they are prone to not hold the offense in the corner that long. They immediately want to try to get out. Then let's see here. So they're just doing tap parry. Action jab, ODDP here, punished. Oh yeah, this is the one. Actually, I'm curious. Nope, need to go back further. Alright. Oops. Okay, so that is fake. So drive version of crouching light kick is fake. But if they do go for that, they will tend to neutral jump. I guess that's probably a mix-up in its own there. They're probably going to either do strike, throw, or into neutral jump. So I think in this situation, we should just probably be prepared to take the grab here. Okay. Okay, so far it has been, they're not very aggressive at the start of the match. At the round start options go. They tend to neutral jump a lot after jump light kick. They also neutral jump after light string enders. Let's see here. Dragon Lash and neutral. I haven't seen a lot of Jinrais, but we have to check a look. And then also just attempt to try to do ODDP option selects. I need to do ODDP option selects. Too many people are getting away with free frames when they shouldn't be. It's the same thing. They're not. They play pretty patiently at the start. They do throw out some buttons. They throw out some buttons. Oh, nice whiff punish. Let's see. So the first time they take offense, they did that. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Then also just be prepared for the whatchamacallit, the DIs in the corner. Also just need to be a little bit more reactionary. Just wait for them to try to jump out if they're in the corner, because they seem to also want to jump out immediately if they're in that kind of situation. Okay, that was heavy. They decided to hold back. They decided to block in this scenario. Okay. So again, first time they take Oki in the corner, they neutral jump. So we should be aware of that. We need to be more aware of that than ever, that they tend to neutral jump a lot as like their first Oki option possible. Also something that we should be aware of as well. They're going to rip the DI at some point if we're in the corner. We should always keep that in our mental stack. Again, they did that. Fake pressure. So ODDP option select there. Ooh. Missed the DP. What are they gonna do here after the Dragon Lash? They're holding up, so they're gonna try to do the okay. Yeah, they have a big tendency to go for the neutral jumps. So more than ever, I need to be. More than ever, I'm probably just gonna take the throw regardless. What do they do here? Okay, went for the meaty. And again, they went for the DI. Yeah, the DI is going to be kind of a Kind of a scary unk check for me here. Yeah, again, they go for the drive rush into light kick. Oh, even in neutral? Even in the middle of the screen they do that? Interesting. Another scenario. Yeah, overall, I suppose, whenever we're in a defensive position, we're always just needing to prepare for the neutral jump that they're going to try to rip out on us all the time. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's just try to do some drills then against that. I think we have like a general understanding of what's going on here with this player. So let's go ahead and go to training mode. Actually, we can just go straight into it. All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Oops. Alright. So, what is our, whatchamacallits, what are our drills here? So it's going to be low forward drive rush into a crouching light kick. We're going to do that, but also do some light strings and then neutral jump. We can then also just do heavy dragon lash as well. So we can do ahead and do that. Actually. Oops. Actually, we should probably do that. Oops. And then heavy dragon lash. Should we do anything after that? Nah, I think probably just trying to attempt to perfect parry that. First off is what's probably what we're gonna try to do, and then do this. Maybe that might be what they want to do. Something like that. Okay. So first off, let's go ahead and do this. guess the annoying thing sometimes, though, is that the Drive Rush Flash can eat your DP inputs, which is unfortunate. So you have to like slightly delay after you see the super or the green Drive Rush Flash here. +9. So let's do that in the other side. Alright, so we got that, then let's try the Dragon Lash stuff. I mean, it's probably going to be from here, right? So why don't we do Dragon Lash and then neutral jump? How about that? That sounds better. There we go. Because we're always, or we're hopefully gonna always try to take the throw. And we're just going to block whatever jabs that they're gonna do to us. So then the only real thing that we need to be worried about, besides trying to perfect parry Dragon Lash, is trying to anti-air their neutral jump if they decide to go for those kind of shenanigans. Oops. Okay, let's try it the other way. I guess we're not getting the timing on this side here. Okay, so there's that. And there is this. What if we do it from mid-screen? Maybe mid-screen because it might be a little bit too short. No, okay, never mind. We can rely on heavy. Oh. Yeah, we can rely on heavy. Ooh, that was a weird one. I guess there's no more invincibility frames after then. At that point, if I do it like kind of in the middle, I kind of have to do it a little late or a little early. Then it seems like that's weird. Okay. Let's see here. Alright. What else? I guess at this point we can just try to go for this stuff here. Let's see, then there's the regular throw, right? Just make sure that they contact me. Nope, not yet. Alright. Alright, 15 more minutes to go. 15 more minutes to go here. Alright. let's try the other side now. Did you win, or are we still waiting? Oh, we're still waiting, Sarah God. The match is not happening until 12 more minutes. So 12 more minutes is when we're gonna start the match. So, yeah, it's one of the ones that are starting much later than our other matches. So it's been quite a bit. It's been quite a bit. But what have you been doing? I guess what, Invincible Versus is out, right? Have you been playing that? Been having a good time playing as Mark or Omni-Man, running into all those rage quits, those one and dones in ranked. Oof. Hey, wrong DP. Oh, no, I don't have the game. I'm gonna wait for a sale. I see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that too. Maybe I'll wait for a sale. You know, because I mean, it was pretty decent from what I played at Evo, at the Evo demo kiosk. So you know, I'm sure I'll enjoy it for what it is, but probably not like look too deep into it. You know, not like a day one kind of purchase into it. It'd be like a on sale kind of look into it. Don't really care about Invincible that much. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's certainly a franchise that I myself am also just like kind of ambivalent to. I'm not much of like a superhero like kind of fan, you know? Like, I'm not like a Marvel or DC kind of person. I'm just like, you know what, if the characters look cool and stuff like that, then sure. But I'm usually the type to not get hooked in purely because they have like Marvel characters in it, or like DC characters in it. Too close. I actually prefer pre-Disney Marvel. Not really a fan of Disney to me. It's just cringe fest with all the dumb jokes. You know, like it's the maybe it was like when Joss Whedon was like taking over the Disney kind of writing. or not the superhero writing. I think that's the person who at least like was like, you know, who that popularized and started that whole sort of you know, the Marvel superhero kind of banter, things of that nature. It certainly has overstayed its welcome in a way, because now every Marvel movie is within that same ethosphere of like, you know, campiness in a way. And I think they also have done that too with Star Trek, right? Like the newer Star Treks, the sort of Joss Whedon-esque sort of dialogue writing is in there as well. Maybe even like the remake movies for Star Trek as well. So, but I understand that way to make Marvel more popular too. Oh yeah. I mean, hey, it worked. It worked for a reason. It worked for a reason. There's a reason why, you know, that kind of dialogue and stuff like that has popularized a bunch of characters. I mean, and you know, some characters it feels right to have that, you know, like Spider-Man or Iron Man. But then when you have it with, like, I don't know. I'm not, and again, this is coming from somebody who barely knows anything about Marvel or comic books or whatever, right? But when you have like Thor, I guess, being campy in that same kind of tone that Iron Man or Spider-Man would be, or, you know, every now and again, like Captain America as well. You know, it's like, hey, Stinger, and then witty banter or witty quip about situation. It's like, every character can't be like this. There's got to be some difference between everyone. Yeah, the new Thor movies were more cringe and dumb than Adam Sandler movies. You know, maybe, I don't know, man. Because I've seen like Grown Ups 2, and that shit, like, it reconfigured my brain as to what a movie is, or what can be counted as a movie. Because, man, when I watched Grown Ups 2 in the theaters in what, like 2013, I was like, well, this is certainly painting my perspectives of what counts as a movie these days. But maybe his other stuff. I mean, you know what? Look, if there's anything that Adam Sandler has made, I do enjoy the Dunkachino memes. I do enjoy some Dunkachino. If there was one thing that the Jack and Jill movie has given us, it's given us Dunkachino. And you know what? I will forgive Jack and Jill the entirety of it, even though it's kind of like a, you know, a tax write-off at like the least offensive, right? And the most offensive, it's like a crime against cinema. But you know, it's just how movies are. You know, some movies like that are, right? There's probably more bigger crimes against cinema than Jack and Jill, but Dunkachino, it's that light at the end of the tunnel. I was spamming the hell out of Dunkachino memes in 2015. I was addicted to just like sending Dunkachino clips over Facebook Messenger to my friends as like a response to anything. I'll be like, what's they were doing like some sort of intro to chemistry homework that they had for college, and I was like, they were asking me for the notes and stuff, and I was like, here's this Dunkachino clip. That's my answer. That's my response to them. The only Sandler movie I like is Click. I mean, you know, his older stuff was pretty good, right? I mean, I'm thinking like all the serious stuff, like Punch Drunk Love or 50 First Dates. I mean, 50 First Dates is kind of like a comedy movie too. But you know, you got, I think Billy Madison's the one with the golf one. I want to say. Or no, Billy Madison's the one where he has to go back to elementary school and finish it. What was the one with the golf one? Completely forgot. Oh god, I'm not looking out for the whiff throw tech. Let's see. I think we can go ahead. We can start and make the room. All right. It's time. It's time. Whew. Gonna be quite the interesting game here. Hopefully we can we don't like crash and burn on this one, on the very last one. But at the end of the day, I think that either way we're guaranteed top 2. So I think this more so affects my opponent's results. I guess it matters more for my opponent than for me in this match. So, oh man, player code. You haven't lost any games. You're gonna win. Nah, I mean we definitely can lose this one for sure. I don't want to like come in and say that this is guaranteed or anything. I never want to be in a position where like I am confident. I always want to be reserved in my like overall vibes, and then get that relief out at the end, But hopefully we do well. Hopefully well. Thank you very much again for the compliments, though, Zero God. Always appreciated. Yeah, it's first to 5. All of them are going to be first to 5. I think phase 2 will also be first to 5. The bracket stage, I want to say. Single A-limb bracket stage. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I wonder where... maybe they're in the middle of a match right now. That's why. First to 100? That's going to take years. Could you imagine if it was first to 100 and like both the players are evenly matched, Serial God? That'll be a miserable viewer experience. That's just like... That's just... at that point, you're just watching paint dry. To a certain extent, because after like the 20th game you're like, okay, I need to go now though, the interest in like the 9-9 in a first to 10 is infinitely more than like the 99 versus 99 like last game situation, in that sense. Drop everything after 50 matches. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The muscle is just gonna be basically sore at that point. Ugh, do it again. Winning by DQ? No. This is set beforehand. This is set beforehand. So even if they can't make it today, they can reschedule again. Well, maybe they are talking to us in Discord. All right, first match. Hey, thank you very much, Wookrit. Hopefully we don't fumble. You know, hopefully we don't fumble. Imagine winning Evo Grand Final by DQ. Yeah, that'd be crazy, dog. That'd be super crazy. Oh. Damn. We threw that game away. Oh, nope. Alright, that was bad. From the W for all the Rashid players. Hopefully. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, the DI. The DI. Unfortunate. We definitely had that one for sure. Oh, no. Ay, did I get hit? Yeah, I got hit. Ah, boy. This is not good. This is not good. Ooh, DI'd. Oh, no. Oh, God. We almost threw that game away. We almost threw that game away. Ooh. Hey, hello there, Dubs. Hope you're doing good. Should be 2-0 right now, but we major flubbed the first game. Where's my DP option select, please? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. DP option select. Finally, we got that out there. Finally, we presented that option. Oof. ODDP option select. ODDP option select. Thank the God we remembered that at that time. 5-1 was a match win. Nice job. Yep. Though, realistically, we probably could have taken the... It could have been 5-0. It could have been 5-0 for sure. We flubbed up super bad that first game. But, hey, I guess at the end of the day, though, we are undefeated in the tournament. So, pretty much now, I guess, is... Let me go ahead and see here, where the score spread is. Thank you, Durax. Thank you. Always appreciated. Thank you, WooCrit. Thank you. Always nice to see to have you come by every now and again for the support. So then, in terms of this situation here, okay. So I'm assuming. So it's kind of down to two things then, I guess. So I think me and Dalis are pretty guaranteed. Yeah. I think we're guaranteed to be first and second in the entire tournament, because Dalis hasn't played his match against PR Blaze yet. Actually, you know what? No. Well, because Dope Rashid, thank you, Dubs, thank you. Always appreciate. Oh, you guys can't even see the score here. All right. So I'm assuming even if PR Blaze wins 5-0 against Dalis would still have more points than PR Blaze, right? I'm assuming that's how it works. So because of that, no matter what, Dalis will always get second here. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So then, in reality, the thing that matters the most here, I think, is the match between Kaizen and Alexa, or Jinx in this case, because both of them are 6th, 7th place. So, in this situation, Kaizen needs to win against Jinx, but then at the same time, depending on how many games Jinx gets against Kaizen, it also matters against All-Purpose in Jinx. Because even if Kaizen wins, like let's say, 5 games, so they're at 12 currently, right? Because no, okay, it updated immediately, so they're at 11 points. So if they win their 5 points, that'll be at 16, and that means even if they win 5-0, if Jinx can just win the set overall against All-Purpose, then Kaizen is out of the tournament. So that's gonna be very, I guess, that's gonna be a very stressful time for Kaizen, I'm assuming. Hey, hello there, Frog the Frog. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Sirigon, we went undefeated. We won every match. Oddly enough, the closest match that we had was against All-Purpose and Gootnewt. And I think that's just because I wasn't using a lot of the Rashid fake heavy Arabian Cyclone stuff at the beginning of the tournament. But yeah, interesting. Wow. I mean, I guess what's kind of interesting with these kind of round robin tournaments, even though in a sense it's kind of unfortunate, because you can have situations where like in Tekken World Tour, right, where some matches just don't matter at all, it doesn't, because both the players are out. Or I guess Capcom Cup last year, there are some matches where in the group stages, it did not matter who won here because both of them were out regardless. But it also makes it kind of fun in these sort of situations, because it all depends on what happens between Jinx and Kaizen in their match. And then on top of that, it also depends on what Jinx does against All-Purpose, which is really exciting. Really, really exciting. Round robin tournaments like these are very fun in cases like these, What do you mean? Hey, I was here before. I mean, you were here. Yes, you were here. But you know, you were asking, hey, what happened? You know, so I'm just saying, dog. This is what happened. You know. But yeah, God. I mean, if I were Kaizen, man, and I win against Jinx, and I still have to, I would have to be like in all purposes corner if I wanted to make it into the second phase of the game. Yikes. But yeah, good games to everyone. Very stressful, but I gotta say, man, like, if this tournament has taught me anything, it's like being a better player in terms of preparing for the player and reviewing their replays. Because I can't tell you, like, even though I didn't do it consistently, I did it like one time. The fact that I knew that Kaizen typically like to go for like the neutral jump stuff whenever they take Oki, or after like having Dragon Lash. The one time where I did, like, you know, wait for the neutral jump and then DP'd after it, like, that was super sick. Like, it felt very rewarding to do so. You know, same thing with all purpose. Even though I did it once, the fact that they constantly did crouching fears into automatically cancel into feint, not feint, seismo, and then go into regardless if it hit confirmed or not, they will automatically go into the burn kick. So I have the crouching medium punch to counter that immediately, preparing for it. So yeah, I mean, very, very much a different skill that we are learning when we are playing this kind of round robin tournament and having access to, you know, information of how our opponent plays and being able to prepare. It's very interesting, you know. But I think that'll be it for our stream today. I want to thank everyone for coming by. Always appreciated, you know, for the support and everything. It's very nice that people are willing to watch not a good player, just a tad bit average or below average. In reality, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I'm probably a below average player. So, but regardless, always appreciate people coming by and saying hello or watching me, you know. You're one of those guys that get an A+ on all of your classes and is afraid to get an A-. No. I ain't one of those people, Siragon. Let me tell you about the legend of pass or fail in my classes. Because boy, there were some pass or fail classes that I did, and I was like, man, let me just skip this midterm real quick. Let me just skip this midterm and just write it all on the final. I was one of those students, you know. Master, you're above average, I think. Okay, gotcha. Though, thank you, Malus. Thank you. Always appreciated. Though, you know, even in the sense of Guilty Gear, I would say that even if I'm in Vanquisher, it's kind of like a fake Vanquisher, you know. There's too many holes in my Testament game plan. But anyway, though, let's go ahead. Let's raid somebody. Actually, is Kaizen still streaming? Oh, let's see here. Where are they? Let's see if they are still streaming right now. Nope, they just ended. Darn it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just raid Axel then. I guess we'll just raid Axel. But yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming by. Always appreciated. Tomorrow we will be playing. We'll be playing Exerd again. We didn't play Exerd last week because we had a match, but tomorrow we're gonna be playing Exerd, and then we're gonna be playing more Guilty Gear Strive. So, you know, maybe I will try to learn Ram and Exerd. The answer is no. I don't. Ram and Exerd is a little too difficult, which I bet some people would love to have Exerd Ram in Strive, not like the Brain Dead one in where you just throw out far slash and then just go into 236S, you know. Hey, thank you, Durax, Super Suragon, Bayless, Woo Crit, Frog the Frog, Dubs, you know, for always coming by. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead. We'll raid Axel and see everyone tomorrow.